as we step into the Diwali weekend, here is WION's special segment for you to enjoy the festivities of the most awaited time of the year. Wishing everyone a happy Diwali. We hope this brightens up your day. Take a look and enjoy.
Greetings, happy Diwali and welcome to a special segment where we take you through some interesting ways in which Diwali celebrations have evolved in India. I'm Rachel Charles.
And I'm Nikita Singh.
Now, sweets and Diwali go hand in hand, but there's a new premium segment that's opened up where a handful of them cost way more than you'd expect to pay for a box of Indian sweets.
So how expensive are we exactly talking here? And is there something special that goes into these sweets?
It's not so much about what goes in, but what does not go into them, as one of the people behind them told me. Take a look.
Starting at 100 rupees and going up to 500 rupees for a single piece, these sweets cater to a clientele that clearly wants the aftertaste of their gifting gestures to be remembered well after Diwali. What is it that goes into some of your mithai? What is it that justifies the cost and the whole packaging and everything around it?
I'll tell you what doesn't go into a mithai is color, essence, flavoring, preservatives, powdered milk. So what we've done is, in terms of our ingredients, we've kept it very, very simple. Within even a badam or a pista, there are many different qualities that you can get. A lot of people try to mask those qualities with a flavor. Whereas for us, what we do is we just make sure that we have the right kind of a quality of that nut, for example, and that gives all the flavor.
Some high-end mithai brands have also started experimenting with unique flavor profiles that appeal to the growing Indian artisanal palate.
We have all the ingredients and taste and basis of our sweets, Indian and traditional, and we have mixed them with international flavors. Like we have crème de la coco, in which we are flavoring passion fruit inside our coconut base. We have cashew one, wherein it is a version of Kaju Katli, wherein we are infusing our salted caramel. We are having tiramisu version in khoya.
Exquisite packaging is also a given. Since a large part of gifting for the large-hearted is about the show and presentation, these brands have found favorable ways to warm up to that.
Our designs which we have on the boxes are of all Indian motifs, and one of the boxes have the palace of the Bikaner on there, and colors and floral patterns all are from India only.
They are a bit steep, but sometimes you have to just pay for exclusivity or something fancy, but it's good. The sweets are nice.
Well, certainly budget is no restriction when it comes to gifting sweets this Diwali that leave a lingering aftertaste in more ways than one.
Definitely, it's all about making a statement. Speaking of which, Diwali parties are another great platform where people don't hold back, right?
Oh, absolutely. In fact, Diwali parties are getting far more creative and innovative year on year. We have quirky themes and exciting larger-than-life decor and cuisine from across the globe.
And that seems to be opening up some fantastic opportunities for decorators and caterers.
Oh, absolutely. In fact, we do have caterers and decorators who've shared some really interesting insights and anecdotes with us. Listen in.
Catering company, we've actually seen Diwali evolve in the past 5 years, from being traditional to modern, and actually now going back to traditional. Initially, we were very traditional in terms of, having all sorts of Indian desserts and Indian food, and then we realized people actually saying that we're so bored of Indian food, we only want to do European. It's all right even if you're serving us a ravioli and the risottos of the world, but it does not matter even if it's Diwali, that's what we want. But now we're actually moving towards a more fusion concept, which is wild Indian. So we're actually teaming up, erstwhile Indian dishes with something more European, but retaining the authenticity.
Themes in decor for Diwali parties have also seen a change in the past couple of years.
So earlier the Diwali parties used to have black and gold themes. Now people are getting into other colors and people are wanting different changes, and according to their taste, we have to modify that.
From conventional delicacies to fusion concoctions, caterers have also evolved their menus and offerings to cater to the most discerning palates.
In terms of cuisine, there is no limitation. Yes, Indian has to be there, some kind of Indian. It can be regional or generic stuff, but generally, especially our clients, they are okay with global cuisine. When we talk about global cuisine, that a lot of the major chunk would be European. So because people are well traveled now, I mean, they go and they eat different dishes and try different restaurants, and then they want to have something similar to it, or you can't replicate the exact dish unless you fly in the same produce, which is also a normal practice now.
In terms of bizarre requests, there have been many that I can talk about, many that I cannot talk about. But back in the day when truffles weren't, fresh truffles they were basically in vogue, but they weren't really available in Delhi per se. One of our very, very dear clients, and he said that, look, I don't care how you get me truffles, but you have to get me truffles.
After we fixed the budget, people start sending us photos. Okay, do this, please add this. And it's just a small thing. We can't say no because it's a service industry.
Each decision, whether it's the selection of decor themes or the menu choices, is made with precision and passion. The importance is to preserve tradition while embracing modernity, making Diwali parties of today a unique blend of cultural reverence and contemporary elegance.
It's fascinating how Diwali can turn homes and venues into celebrations of light and luxury.
Oh yes, the other side to this is how eco-friendly decor is finding its way into Diwali celebrations. And in fact, we have a range of sustainable options to choose from.
Definitely. Being environmentally conscious is a non-negotiable luxury and in fact can be equally as glamorous. Here's how.
As we prepare ourselves to welcome the Festival of Lights, our excitement levels to decorate our sweet homes also tune up.
We have eco-friendly materials, we have reclaimed materials, and they are generally called green materials or green solutions. And by eco-friendly, I mean which is a non-polluting or a lesser polluting substance, and which kind of merges with the earth. And reclaimed is, for instance, there are fallen trees, there are fallen logs, or there are rocks which could be made use of. So making use of those instead of cutting afresh. So basically lightening the load on our planet. So here when I say I've got a reclaimed wood object which is a translated ledge, both functional and decorative, and on that we have lying the terracotta hands, which are again very eco-friendly. They just finish off with the soil. Wood, bronzes. Now look at this candle stand. Although it's done with reclaimed wood, burnt finish, yet it's got a very luxe element, a very unique presence in a space. Basic materials like copper, brass, ceramic, they work very well in terms of an eco-friendly decor.
Now let's turn to the world of fabrics. An important investment that homes generally make as part of the festive season extravaganza.
In terms of sofa fabrics or chair fabrics, we've got these kind of cotton kilns, which could be a stunning pattern out of these black and whites, or it could be out of these indigos. So these are completely cotton-based. So they are very, very eco-friendly, absolutely. But it's difficult to change 100%. At least we could start.
An interesting tip. You could always repurpose your existing furniture. Upholstering your current sofa sets is always an option. In case you have old classic furniture that doesn't really fit in with your current setting, no worries. You could always paint it in bright colors, making it look lively, festive, and current. It is not too late to act responsibly and integrate sustainability in your homes and resolve to make this into a lifestyle change and not just limit it to a trend.
And that's a win-win for everyone there.
That's true.
Well, that's all we have time for, and we hope that this segment helps you celebrate this lovely occasion with your family in the style and manner that suits you the best.
Here's wishing all of you
a wonderful Diwali from all of us at WION.